All right. Well, I hope you guys are right on this one. All right. Why don't you take us through game 3?
The third game, you got the Cheethas up against the Brumbies. Now, I know Rob and I are going to disagree on this one. I'm not sure why.
Because chocolates comes from that.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to be correct on this one. You got the Brumbies visiting South Africa for their first match. We saw last week that the force in the country, it didn't seem to matter that they arrived for their first game. Didn't take much acclimatizing. The Cheetahs were pretty woeful, to be said. They conceded tries at will in the end. And I think the Brumbies team are even better than the Force team, and I think their structures are far superior. Their defence is really, really good, and they've got a lot to play for. I think by the time the match takes place, the Sharks will have already lost to the Crusaders, and the Brumbies will look at the log and go, if we win this match, we're going top of the log. So that'll be extra motivation for them. The Cheetahs, I'm sure, will be better than they were last week. But last week the Brumbies were too good for the Sharks. The Sharks certainly a better team than the Cheetahs. When I do all the maths, there's only one winner for me, and it's the Brumbies. And I'm thinking they could win by as many as 10.
Oh,
so
wow.
that's my prediction.
Rob, are you going to disagree?
I'm going one of my infamous gut feels.
Okay.
They don't always work for me, but I just have a little feeling that the Cheetahs are due for one of those really rousing home games where the old Harley Davidsons get revved up at the start of the match, and the Cheetahs come out smoking, as it were, themselves. So I've just got a feeling that they might be able to do this one. I think it could be a reasonably high-scoring game. I don't think the Cheetahs will abandon their sort of hard-running philosophy. They will go for broke, and they will simply try to sort of outscore the opposition. I am worried, of course. I agree with Garen that the Brumbies' defence is pretty well organised, so the Cheetahs may well get turned over a few times, and of course that could spell bad news because the Brumbies will counter very effectively too. But the Cheetahs are capable of winning. I still think that there's a little bit of a duel going on at the bottom of the table between the Stormers and the Cheetahs. Neither of them wants to have that sort of bottom slot, although we've said before that we think the Lions might be the ones who eventually end up sort of bottoming out the South African Conference. But there's a good little sort of rivalry there between the Cheetahs and Stormers to try to lift themselves a little bit off the foot of the table. I'm bravely going to say Cheetahs.